Well, Mark, firstly, welcome back to Peterborough United. Talk us through how you've ended up back at the training ground.
Well, I had a phone call from the gaffer about a month or so ago, and he asked me if I'd have a chat with him about coming in, and it was a no-brainer for me. You know, soon as he was on the phone, it was yeah, absolutely. So we sat down and got talking, and it was just a case of going through the procedures with the FA, who've been fantastic, letting me go.
Yeah, and I guess when a club that you've been at previously come calling, you know a lot about that club's DNA already, and that obviously helps you make a decision. Yeah,
absolutely. I think obviously knowing the gaffer and being here before with himself and Rooster, it was and great times. I had 2 fantastic years here, 1 promotion the first year, and we stayed in the Championship in the second. So, great if that could happen again. It'd be brilliant. And yeah, sort of living off them memories prior. It's pretty safe to come back, and there's still some faces that are still here. That obviously you 2 guys and some people in the offices. So it's like being back at home, really. Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned the FA, they've been great obviously in this process. How much do you enjoy and value that experience of working for the organisation?
Excellent. I've had a really good 4.5, nearly 5 years actually. I did a bit of part-time stuff from beforehand, so really good. You're learning all the time, and I've worked with some great people there as well. I was fortunate to work with a fellow called Keith Downing, who's obviously still at the FA, Keith, but worked with him for 3.5 years, and we won the Euros, which obviously is something that we hadn't done as a country for 30 odd years at the youth level. So it was great experiences. We had a couple of World Cup wins as well, the 17s and the 20s. So being in and around the groups that won them as well. So really good experience, really close relationship with Gareth and Steve Holland from the first team. They're in most of our meetings that we have and sharing our ideas and stuff. So really good learning curve, and hopefully I'll bring more of that here to Peterborough.
Yeah, coaching never stops, does it? And people never really understand just how much work goes into the role. And you mentioned you were here in 2011. It seems a lifetime ago, and it is from a coaching standpoint as well.
Yeah, I think the game's, I say changing. I don't think the game ever changes as such, but you still got to put the ball in the back of the net, and you got to stop it going in the other end. So, but you do learn lots of different things, different shapes, different styles our teams play, individual players that you look around the world that have the real top ones. You see what their real true strengths are, and in that role at the FA you get a lot of time to think and to reflect and to sort of study really, and so it's been a really good learning curve for me, and like I said, hopefully I can bring some of that to Peterborough.
Obviously you've worked with Darren before, and Darren's been here a number of times, but you have to get that relationship right, don't you, in terms of building that trust?
Yeah, well, having spoken to Darren obviously prior to coming in, got a real feel for him again, and obviously I having worked with him before, I know what he's about and what he expects. So that's good. That's I've got a bit of a buy into that one already, very much so. And just watching him on the training pitch today, sort of it all come flooding back really, and of course I want to try and help as well as best I can around what he does, and hopefully add something to him as well. So but I'm just really pleased to be back here working with him. He's a first and foremost good bloke, top bloke, and but knows his stuff, knows his football, and like I said, it was a no-brainer when he gave me the call.
It's funny because I spoke to the manager in the summer, and obviously we were talking about a whole raft of things, and he was talking about your previous role here, and obviously knew you were a good coach originally, and then obviously saw you at work. And one of the things he says is about your attention to detail, and some of that is based around set pieces, because I know you worked wonders here previously. And speaking to the manager today, so that's an area that we can capitalise on a little bit more this year, particularly in the season coming with the unpredictable nature of it. Set pieces could be even more key.
Yeah, well, I think the experience that I've just had in international level, when you're in competition, set pieces become a real sort of must really, because you can win and lose games, go through or get knocked out of competition. So set pieces are a real big thing, and they were a big thing for me when I was here. And to be fair to the gaffer, when I was here before, he gave me that freedom to say, explore basically with them, and we were, touch wood, I think we were quite successful. So yeah, definitely try and bring that and hopefully a little bit more as well, not just that, but to the party, and yeah, hopefully we can not only score from set pieces but score in normal free-flowing football as well.
And how do you get the balance right in pre-season as a coach in today's modern world of, games can be thick and fast both in pre-season and also in the season to come? How do you maximise the most you can get on the training ground? Because you're going to lose a lot of what you would normally get, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's quite a strange one, isn't it? Because of what happened with COVID-19, the sort of back end of the season, and the gap that now the lads have missed, they're now coming back in. It's quite a long build up to the first game. So I think it's important that, along with with Craig, the sports scientist, that we obviously pitch it just right. You do have to be careful. But of course, I think we're so experienced, the people that are here now, that I'm sure that we'll get that spot on, ready for the start of the season. And the lads already today have shown a willingness to want to work.
And just finally, having worked in international football, and people always say you can't miss the buzz of club football and matches every week, and I guess that's something you're really looking forward to.
Yeah, it's we had a little bit of banter this morning, and the gaffer said, "You know that for a long time," and it was like, "No, I haven't actually." So I do. You miss it. You miss the everyday on the training pitch, working with the players. That's one of the biggest things I missed working at the FA. So now, I'm back doing that, and it's it's the area that I like being on, which is the training pitch. I love the training pitch.